Okay, one last video today. I know my hair's a mess. I was just, I was feeling good enough that I went outside. Sorry, my nose itches. I went outside and took my trash out. I know my hospice aide comes tomorrow, but the trash was stinky and it had to go out, so I did get the trash out. And I brought my clothes in from the dryer, so I'll let my hospice aide fold those while I'm in my shower tomorrow. I am still getting comments on how I don't know what I'm talking about with hospice and with Meals on Wheels. Each hospice in each state offers different things. They're regulated differently, and sometimes even those regulations change at the drop of a hat. In my state, in my county, were two different hospices that I could pick from. One offered home health aid, and the other one did not. So I went with the one that offered home health aids because that's what I needed the most right now. I just needed help doing the things that I sometimes have trouble doing. Doctors are regulated differently. Some hospices give out antibiotics, some do not. I was told that this one did not, which is fine because all the other doctors told me that antibiotics were not going to help anyway. So I was okay going with the one that didn't choose to do antibiotics, because at this point I needed home health aids more than I needed antibiotics. So this time I'm splurging and I'm drinking an zero sugar A&W root beer. I don't get those too often, but every once in a while is a nice treat. But yes, I was still getting especially comments about Meals on Wheels. I have heard very mixed reviews on the meals that my county offers. More people did not like them than there were people that did like them. And there is an expense to it, so I'm just not going to pay an expense for food that I might not be able to eat and might not enjoy. So at this point, my life is more about enjoying the things that I can eat and the things that I can do. So that's my life at this point. But I did want to clarify, because I hate being accused of not knowing what I'm talking about. It may be true in your area that Meals on Wheels is free and doesn't charge for a meal. If that's true, that's wonderful. I'm really happy that you live in a state that pays for that service. My state does not pay for that service. I am not that fortunate. So I just wanted you guys to know that I did look. I will include a screenshot of Meals on Wheels for Winter Haven, Florida, that there is a button on right at the top of the page to pay for your meals. So I will include that proof. I know some of you have accused me of not showing proof. I will show you the proof on this. And I do know that each hospice offers different things. I worked as a hospital chaplain for 9 years. Part of my job was going through the different hospice companies with people who were preparing to move family members into that service, and going over what each one offered and what wasn't offered and what would be a good fit for what they needed. So that was part of my job. So I'm fairly knowledgeable when it comes to hospice care, so I greatly resent being accused of not knowing what I'm doing, because that was my job. So just know that I do know what I'm doing. I think I went into this program at just the right time. I was going to be discharged home from the hospital with no help with anything, had I not went into hospice care with doctor's permissions and blessings, I would have just been on my own. So I'm really glad that I have this help. I'm glad there was a hospice that offered home health care. And I'm glad that I was, let me rephrase that. I'm not glad that I need this service. I'm glad that this service is here for me when I need it. So I just am grateful that I do have help. I really like my aide. She's very nice. She's always wanting to do stuff, so I have to find stuff for her to do for me while she's here, while I'm in the shower. And she's just really nice. And I liked, so far I've liked most of the nurses that has been out. There was one that came out, but she really didn't do much of anything while she was here, and she was in and out before I could even remember what her name was. But the other two that's been here I liked very much. So the one nurse is now my full-time nurse. So I just had the gentleman out on Sunday because it was his weekend to work. So yeah, that's it for today. I think I'm going to cook my chicken tomorrow because doing a little bit that I did wore me out. I think I'm about ready for pain medicine and oxygen, and I'll probably call it a night. I did warm up my DoorDash meal just a little bit ago, so I had a very late lunch. So I did eat today. I'll probably just do some graham crackers, or maybe do a scrambled egg if I get hungry later. That for some reason seems to set well on in my stomach when my stomach's upset. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that I did check on Meals on Wheels. It's not needed right now, and I probably won't be able to afford it, excuse me, when I do need it. So that's why the meal train was set up. So that really does help. Now I have the hiccups. So I will post the links. I have Give Send Go, which is a Christian version of GoFundMe. They take very little of the money that's raised. They only take what it costs them to transfer donations over to your bank, and not a penny more. And you can also go there and leave prayer requests. Please utilize that site. If you have a prayer for me, use my Give Send Go link and go leave your prayer for me. They keep your prayers all organized in one spot, and it really helps when I'm not feeling good to be able to go and read those prayers that people have said for me. So use, even if you can't donate, which I get because money's tight for everyone, so I totally am fine with people not giving to me. In fact, if you are not up on your long-term storage pantries, use what money you have to top those long-term storage pantries off. If you do have a little extra and are looking for ways to help, utilize the Give Send Go link. And please leave your prayers for me there as well, because that means more to me than money does at this point. You can do the Kroger gift cards that you do through email right to me. You can use the meal train. You can either do a cash donation, or you can order a restaurant gift card using the gift card link. Just make sure that there's one in my zip code, which is 33882. So Now that's the zip code for my post office box as well, which I always leave under there. So, but yeah, just type in the zip code, make sure there's a restaurant there, and they will email me the gift certificate, which I can then use. I can call them, place an order, or order online and use that gift certificate. And Kroger gift cards always help. I can get some microwave meals that I can eat that won't make me sick. I can do snack things like jellos and puddings and applesauce that I can keep in the refrigerator for days that I don't feel well, and I can make sure I have water. I just topped my waters off, but I saw that there's another storm coming in the Gulf, so probably by the end of next week, so I use that to top off water and batteries and different things like that. So Give, Send, Go, Meal Train, and Kroger gift cards are the easiest way to donate. And I will always have my Amazon wish list up there. That's a little bit harder for me to get to my post office box to pick packages up right now. My car's in the shop and I can't drive because of the pain medicine. And my sister's out of town for a month, so I'm trying to scrounge up someone that could go to my post office box for me. But yeah, electronic gift cards really is the easiest and most efficient way to help right now. So that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know about the differences in Meals on Wheels and hospice, how it's different for each state. Each county is regulated different, and what they cover and don't cover can change at a moment's notice. So yeah, just please refrain from telling me that hospice covers something in your area, because that doesn't mean that it's covered in my area. Same for Meals on Wheels. So I do appreciate how everyone cares enough to leave a comment, but just please know that my county is different than your county for both services. So I'm going to sign off by saying be safe, be happy, be blessed, and I'll see you all tomorrow on the next video. Bye.